Good morning. This is Justin Sorensen with the Justin Sorensen Allstate Agency. Today we're touching base on rental car coverage. So one of the most common questions that I get is, I'm getting ready to rent a car. Am I covered? Or do I need to take out the coverage that the rental car company is going to offer me? So the first point is, when you rent a car, that car will be covered the same as the cars on your policy. So for example, if you carry full coverage on one of your vehicles, meaning if you carry collision comprehensive, those deductibles on your policy, then those will also apply to a car that you rent. So if you have a $500 deductible for collision, if you crash the rental car, it'll be covered with a $500 deductible. Same thing for comprehensive. If you carry a $0 comprehensive deductible, you're driving down the road and a rock hits the windshield of the rental car, it'll be covered with a $0 deductible. So whatever coverages you have on your policy, those will automatically apply to a vehicle you rent. Now, a couple of, cautions, or just a couple things to make sure that you're aware of. So first of all, unlike your personal auto policy, on the rental car, only yourself or your spouse, anybody that's a named insured on your policy, they are the only ones that are covered on your rental car. So if you're going on a trip with friends and say your friend wants to drive the vehicle that you rented in your own name, your policy does not apply to them. Now, they'll need to double check with their own insurance company whether or not they would kick in and offer that coverage. But for your purposes, only the people listed on the rental contract that are named insureds on your policy are covered to drive that rental car. So you cannot loan out a rental car. The second point is, there's a couple of things that your Allstate car insurance policy and most car insurance policies will not provide coverage for that you could be assessed by the rental car company in the event of a claim. The first is something called loss of use. So if you're in a rental car, you have an accident, say the car has to go in the shop for a few days, technically the rental car company can charge you rent for the days that the car is in the shop not being used. That's called loss of use, and they would charge you for that, potentially. Your Allstate auto policy is not going to pick up that coverage. And again, most car insurance policies are not going to pick that up. I'm not aware of one that does. The second issue that could pop up is diminished value. So if you crash the car, they have to do repairs to it. Just like your own vehicle, after a repair from an accident, there could be a diminished value component. Your car insurance policy is not going to kick in and cover the diminished value. Now, the good news is a lot of credit card companies automatically offer that coverage. A lot of people don't know that. But depending on the credit card you use to place the reservation and pay for the rental car, you may have some coverage get picked up by the credit card company. So you want to double check with them to see if they'll pick those up for you. And if they take care of that, then you're all set. One advantage to go ahead and purchasing the rental car coverage, the rental car company's coverage, is that if you have that, usually there's no deductible. So one, there's no deductible. If there's damages, they automatically take care of it. Two, I guess another advantage, you won't have to have a claim listed on your policy. So if you purchase the rental car company coverage, they'll do the claim and everything, but they're going to take care of it themselves. It will not show up as a claim on your personal auto policy. And then also, they're going to automatically pick up those issues like loss of use and diminished value if you take out their coverage. So long story short, you may or may not need to go ahead and pick up that coverage, just as long as you're aware of everything that's going on, and especially if you double check with your credit card company, and if you carry collision and comprehensive deductibles. Those are all the things that you want to consider. If you have any additional questions, feel free to shoot us a note, shoot us a text, 765-288-2880, give us a phone call, and we'd be more than happy to review that. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.